Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're going to be taking a first look at a upcoming game called Classified France 44. It's a turn-based tactical espionage and combat game set in the run-up to D-Day, where you lead an elite team of soldiers and Renaissance fighters. Oh my god, not Renaissance. Resistance fighters to victory against the German occupation force. I've got in my head like folks in Renaissance outfits running around the bocage. Today's stream, and if you're watching this on YouTube, video is sponsored by the publisher of Classified France 44, Team 17. So thank you very much to them for for helping me out and making this stream and video happen. Now, the game comes out on March 5th. It will be coming out on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. That's PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and is already available for pre-orders. So actually, if you pre-order it now, and as of the 29th of February, so the other day, you actually get access to the game up to 5 days early if you pre-order the Overlord edition. The game has a couple of different price points, but basically depending on the edition you purchase, you can get it from anywhere between $34.99 up to $49.99. And there are some different sort of, I think they're cosmetic things you get. You get like Shadow and Ghost sets on Steam. You get Blue and Cobalt sets on PlayStation 5 and Green and Forest sets on Xbox Series X. So I think that does it for all the intro stuff. Let's go ahead and jump into this thing, shall we? So we're going to start a new campaign here. There's a special ops mode. There's a training manual. Looks like there's also a mission creator that's currently in beta, but we're going to go ahead and just start a new campaign because that's the core of this game. And we're going to go ahead and call, this is just my little test run through the first mission. We're going to play this game on regular difficulty. We'll leave Iron Man off. I don't necessarily recommended for players who don't make mistakes. That doesn't sound like me, does it? Yeah, if you get the Overlord edition now, Oxlor in the game is available now.
We are parachuting into France to make contact with the Resistance. We're a three-man team with orders to set the country ablaze. I'll introduce you. Tom King, a strung-out Britisher who likes explosives a bit too much. Vincent, our scout, a quiet Canuck. And myself, Willard Cassidy, who runs this outfit on a captain's salary of $200 a month. My heart belongs to the Lord, but I am going into the shadows to fight a godless foe. We drop. Things immediately go wrong. In high winds, we get separated, blown apart, well away from the drop zone. Tom and I land close together. No sign of our resistance contact, but the area's flush with Krauts. After we ditch our chutes, Tom and I find a farmer's barn to hole up in and check our bearings.
Okay, so that sounds about par for the course. Dropping over France and getting scattered to the wind in an uncoordinated paradrop. Looks like they're dropping from a 4-engine bomber. I don't know about that one, but were there any 4-engine transports in World War II? Did they drop like special forces from Lancasters or anything like that? I could see that maybe happening. All right, so this is the game's going to start with a tutorial that's going to kind of show you how to play. So it's a turn-based tactical game, kind of like a little XCOM-y, I think. Although, admittedly, I never played XCOM, so I may not be the best person to judge that. But you can see here, you can move your mouse around when you have a character selected, and it'll show you where you can move. Looks like we have up to 12 movement points. But the tutorial wants me to move here where there's this yellow box. So we'll move here. Looks like it's behind some cover, maybe a little bit of a fence or something like that. You can use your tab key or just click on the other character to move them. And we'll move him as well to where they want us to move. Those little red sort of half circles appear to be enemy troops, I'm guessing, or at least sounds like enemy troops. The actions, so APs, those are action points. Okay, so it's basically just telling us that, hey, you have 6 action points remaining because it only took 6 to get here. However, you just want to stay in position here. So we're going to go ahead and hit the backspace key. Those two little red half circle thingy pulsing things are going to actually enter the barn or whatever type of building we're in. Looks like one of them is a German private. tells us that they are a trained soldier with a rifle that is effective at long range. So they must have heard the plane go over, maybe, you know, just seeing, hey, did someone get dropped in here? What's going on? You see 2 enemy soldiers move into the area that we're in, but they haven't detected us yet. We're hiding behind these different boxes, and so now our order is to melee the guys, right? So you've got a melee weapon down here, and you can move a stealth attack. We can move in behind the enemy. If we move behind these boxes, the enemy's not going to see us. We're not going to be in his field of vision. So we can move in behind the enemy here. We're still under cover of this doorway from the folks outside, and we'll use the stealth kill to take this guy down. So that kills the first. Apparently there's something called an ambush marker, so every time you silently kill the enemy, the ambush marker increases. When it fills, your team immediately launches an ambush and gains an extra turn. So you get an extra turn when you ambush the enemy, if you sort of fill up that bar. So we'll move over to this particular section here. We'll hop over this little fence thing, sneak up behind the enemy, and murder him. Again, it's turn-based, so presumably these things are kind of happening in conjunction with each other. But if you do move into their cone of vision, it doesn't really matter if it's your turn, per se. They will still shoot at you.
They're on this place like flies on shit.
All right, so camera zoom and rotate, so we can actually zoom in here. We can rotate using the Q and the E key. And now it wants me to move in here behind these 2 Germans. It looks like, and again, this is the tutorial, so it looks like there's 1 German. He's facing this way, so he won't see us. And then there's 2 more Germans on this side of a stone wall, both facing the other direction. So their 2 partners went in this building, and I guess now they're just sort of looking the other way to make sure nobody sneaks up on them, except, of course, now that their friends are dead, they're going to get, you know, they're going to get snuck up on instead. There's also this little awareness meter up here. So you can see, like, this is how aware the enemy is of what's going on. You know, if the awareness peaks, then they may investigate things. But you can see we're going to go ahead and stab and kill that guy from behind. Another stealth takedown. Now, us killing this guy just, you know, 6 inches away from the other guy has sort of triggered a suspicious noise for the enemy. So this basically means when it is their turn, they're going to investigate. They don't see us yet, but they have begun to investigate. They're turning toward us. But because we're, you know, moving presumably in coordination with the guy to the left, really what's happening is we're just going to kill them both, you know, in the same turn at the same time-ish. So another stealth takedown.
It's now or never. Weapons free.
So we have an ambush turn. So during an ambush turn, your team gains bonus accuracy on their shots. You only get 1 ambush turn per mission, and so you make the most of it. So it looks like instead of the Germans getting to go again right away, because we've sort of initiated that ambush, we filled up that ambush meter, we can start to, you know, we can go again, basically. So we have a hip fire order, which I don't know that I want to hip fire the guy, although it looks like I got a shotgun, so maybe that's the right thing to do. So just blasted the hell out of that guy. And we'll move our guy to the wall. We can set an overwatch, which basically is a covered area. If the enemy walks into that overwatch during their turn, we will shoot them. So we're waiting on him to come through that door, and if he comes through the door, we'll kill him. Looks like there's at least 2 more German, actually 4 more Germans based on these little red circles. He's going to come through there, and he's going to walk right into our shotgun shell. Now, we can choose if we want in our reaction to ignore him and not shoot him, but that would be foolish. He's right there, right in front of us, a foot away. So let's go ahead and attack him. There you go. We blasted the hell out of that guy. Another German came out of here now. We already used the shot. Didn't get him. So now it kind of talks about different levels of cover. You've got low cover. I think there's like a high cover as well. But we're going to go ahead and try and shoot at this guy. 44% hit chance. You know, near miss. So we pinned him, or he's suppressed, but he's not dead yet. Did spook him. So there's a morale system in this game as well, and if an enemy unit's morale falls below 50%, they're suppressed, which reduces how many movement points they've got, as well as accuracy. I think if they're fully suppressed, they basically skip their turn as well. So let's go ahead and use aimed fire on this guy to try and keep him, you know, keep him pinned. So he got nearly shot by a shotgun shell previously. Now he just got shot at again. And now you can see his morale has fallen to 0 and he is broken. So they skip their next turn. So I was right about that. Another German in the house and maybe one behind him.
Roger that.
All right, so flank him, get over to the right. I need to reload apparently, which uses 5 action points. We went from 4 to 9, or 9 to 4. And flanking basics. Units who are not benefiting from cover are considered to be flanked. Well, you'd think from the side they'd be flanked, but when flanking is suppressed or broken, unit shots against them deal critical damage. Okay. So we'll try and kill him again. This time we got a 71% hit chance. Yeah, we got him. Slugged him. Good old shotty shell.
Good shot.
And then our other guy's gonna hop the wall here, get behind this little crate. Looks like there's another enemy soldier behind the building. So we've got 6 more movement points. There's a fence here. Let's go ahead and get over the fence.
Clear that house out, pronto.
He's overwatching the door. I'll find another way in.
All right, so this guy's watching the door, and so now it's kind of trying to walk us through, being like, hey, there's other ways to fight. You don't have to just go straight through the front door. In fact, you can go ahead and break adjacent windows and open adjacent doors. So we'll go ahead and hold this to break through the window, and get inside. Now, I'm curious if that causes the German to be like, huh? I hear something behind me. But I'm not sure he's going to get the chance because we're right behind him and he's dead.
Last round. I need a refresh.
So, high cover are objects up to head height, which give you an even greater degree of cover. And we'll do our aimed fire against this guy who's cowering in the back. Lol. Bad day for that German. So I think that's the first tutorial here.
Let's move out.
I wonder if I have to check if there's a setting. It would be nice if the bodies stayed. I noticed they all kind of vanished. But that's the end of the first mission.
After we escaped the dry gulch in the barn, we had to lie low while Adolf's fan club hunted for us. Tom and I shake off the Germans. We strike out to try and find Vincent and our resistance contact, Charles. Vincent's chute came down somewhere near a German radio station. I think things are about to get hotter. So, we're here on the map. No sign of Tremblay or Belanger. They should have been here by now.
Jockey, this is Rocket. The Krauts have us pinned. We need backup immediately.
They're holed up at a radio station. Looks like we got a rescue on our hands.
Okay, so that is another thing in this game, is there are different types of missions in this game. There are 3 types of missions: assault, ambush, or stealth. Assault missions, basically you start in combat, the enemy knows you're there, you're going to be fighting. It's basically just your traditional, let's go, shoot them up. Ambush missions are, I would say, very similar to the way that a lot of these tactical combat games work. You begin in stealth. The enemy doesn't necessarily know you're there. You can fill that ambush marker up that we had on the previous battle, but you're likely going to fight. And then there's stealth missions. You start in stealth. You can kill folks in stealth, but you're not trying to shoot them up. And those missions, it's probably better if you maintain your stealth and don't let the enemy know that you're there. So different types of missions kind of gives a unique flavor to this kind of a game. I like the map here. Interesting that it is a map of, almost all of France, or at least a big chunk of it. I'd kind of assumed, given it was a Normandy-centric resistance game, that it would be just around Normandy, because you've got the Normandy region here, but then you've also, got up to the Pas-de-Calais, and then also you've got out toward Brittany, so you can get out toward, Brest and other things like that. So that's interesting. I do think this is kind of unique in the vein of these kind of turn-based tactical games, because there is this strategic map, which, as you succeed in missions, as you raise the enemy awareness about you, it can influence the Germans' presence in these regions as they try to stamp out the resistance, but it also allows you to sort of build up your own bases of support in resistance, circles. Additionally, the game does in theory, allow, I think I saw there's 15 different endings potentially, which seems like a lot. But there's like a bunch of different endings. So this is, you know, it's historical, but it's not, right? It's not, all of these little battles presumably are not actually historical fights, but it is taking place in a historical theme in the lead up to Normandy. It's 53 days till Jean has a long mustache. And, you know, that's when the Normandy landings happen. Depending on how the game is going, that'll influence how successful they are. Looks like there's a base camp, loadouts, factions. I think there's an element of like building morale with your soldiers as you're kind of camped around the campfire with them. But that's not, you know, we're not there yet. Looks like the only next mission I can click, there's different icons on the map, which I don't entirely understand everything about it. But there is one mission on the map that we can choose from next. It is an assault mission. It is, what do we do here? So do I select two folks? Yeah, so I only have two people to select to go to this mission here, but it looks like it is assault. Cassidy and King have located Tremblay. However, he's pinned down with your French contact, Bellinger. Rally your men and drive the attackers back at all costs. Primary objective XP, I'm not entirely sure what the money or the 3 box symbol is to the right, but I assume that skull thing is standard difficulty, and 0 days, I guess this mission just starts right away, +8, maybe that's like the resistance growing by +8. Does it tell me if I hover over it? There's also rewards you get. Boxes are probably supplies, yeah. Probably still a bit of a tutorial, I'm assuming, based on all of this being kind of zeroed out. But let's go ahead and we've only got our 2 men, so there's not really anything else to choose from right now, I don't think. So let's just jump into another battle. Did anybody catch my longest day reference there? Jean has a long mustache.
Let's get him out of there.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm assuming it's like XCOM Ninja. It's a turn-based tactical game, you know, and it's not like it's scripted where every scenario is scripted. So we got our 2 allies inside the building here pinned down. We got quite a few Germans in and around here. Looks like there might be an explosive barrel there, but you got 4 Germans here. We're just sort of strolling up here. We're still doing the tutorial mission by the looks of it. It's still telling me where to move. Units have powerful skills to aid in battle. Using skills puts it on a cooldown. Okay. Rally restores the morale of all allied units. This skill is vital for healing suppressed and broken allies. Okay. So, like, rally to me, Ben. Use our little bugle. Press space to activate your rally skill.
Feet, boys. The cavalry's arrived.
Do 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 do.
Here in American. Okay, let's light them up.
Unprotected units in blast radius are automatically hit. Units in the larger frag radius are less likely to be hit, but still take full morale damage. Okay. Grenades. Let's toss the grenade here because the game wants me to. So it looks like we'll probably kill these 2 Germans out here. And then maybe this 3rd guy over here will be slightly impacted.
Heads up, Krauts.
Grenade! All right, those 2 guys toast. Now we're going to, I guess, move to where they were. Spray zones. Each weapon has a cone of fire, which may cause damage to units other than your intended target. This applies to friendly units too, so watch out for friendly fire. Okay. So we can use the hip fire ability, and it looks like this... Is this yellow here, the spray zone?
A message from the king.
We got them both.
Here goes nothing.
God bless the shotguns, huh? Firing a sidearm is often cheaper than reloading your primary weapons. This makes some good backup options. Okay, cool. So you can have multiple weapons. This guy has a Thompson as his primary, and then he's got a pistol as his secondary. Should I shoot this barrel? Yeah, that's what it wants me to do. So I'll take the pistol out, shoot the barrel. Or does it want me to shoot the guy? I can't tell. No, that's barrel.
Bloody good show.
Boom! barrel explodes. Those two boys are toast. Well, this is going to be a very quick fight, or there's going to be more bad guys coming, because we basically toasted everybody who was already here. We got the two guys on the wall, two guys behind these boxes, two guys next to this crate. So now we can do aimed fire. I didn't see what happened there. I guess it was a near miss. Also, there's a German behind us. Oh, he's coming through the window. Oh, we took a hit. When the health of an ally is reduced to 0, they become downed. A downed unit can act for 3 turns. Oh, they don't die? They've got to die. There's got to be a way they die, for sure.
Moving out.
All right. Sidearms and flanking. Select my sidearm. Shoot him through the window. Got him. You hurt my friend. All right, let's move over here. Man, really wants me to use my sidearms, huh? All sidearms have had disruption ability. A lot of shots at the sidearm. Okay, so basically you can, I'm assuming that's like a cover thing. Hurts his morale, suppresses him.
At your service. En mouvement. This may sting a little.
And so he's reviving allies. If a unit takes damage while down, they'll retreat from the battle. All right, so go ahead and heal him, I guess, or revive him. There you go.
Thanks. Take care. Cannot afford another wound like that.
Wounded. When a unit is down, they become wounded. If a wounded unit is down again, they'll retreat from battle.
En mouvement.
And you can snipe. Got him!
We're clear. Reinforcements. We're not out of the woods
Yeah,
yet.
I was wondering about that truck.
Regroup. We gotta hold
Your
them
mission will often attract the attention of enemy reinforcements. A timer will count down until their arrival. Okay, so presumably we're gonna want to ambush the bad guys as they come over here. We've got this little med pack over here, so he's gonna pick up a med pack to heal himself up.
Just what I was looking for.
You're free to fight. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the end of the tutorial then. 1 turn till the enemy shows up. I'm guessing they're coming out of here, maybe? So let's...
Magazine's almost dry.
Does it actually give me any indication of where they're coming from? They could also be coming over this bridge. All right, where do we want to... We got one guy in this window. I'm inclined to put him behind this box.
Moving out.
It's half cover.
Yep.
Put this guy in that window.
Move it.
And then this guy here will set up a... an arc there that he's going to guard. So he'll kind of guard the rear if the enemy comes in that direction. This guy here will overwatch here. And then our other dude will also overwatch his flank. So if they come out this way behind the truck, then we should have a good ambush on them, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll end the turn and see what happens. There they are. Bad boys showed up. They didn't come out of the truck. They came right into my field of fire. So go ahead and attack them. We got one of them right away.
We're all pinned. Flank them. Reiß dich zusammen.
All right, so one guy's broken, one's suppressed. Press. Is that equals? To cycle through the enemies on the map. So we got 1, 2, 3. That's it. Just those 3 dudes. 2 of them are suppressed. Okay. Is it still the Germans' turn? Because my boys look like they've moved.
Fire! Too close!
Near miss. Hurt my guy's morale.
Das aufhört. So sterbe ich nicht. I'm getting out of this alive.
Alright.
Weapons dry!
Weapons dry. Oh, reload your gun. How about doing that? These guys both look suppressed. So maybe we can... Does this truck shoot at me? That's what I'm not clear. Why does it look like this is a bad guy I've got to do something about? Alright, we got one of them. Broke the other. Near miss. He was already broken. Alright, we're gonna have this guy come out of the... Oh, I didn't want him to go through the window. What are you doing going through the window for? Thought he'd go through this door behind him. Alright, you have no more movement points?
I can't do it.
This guy has movement points. He's got an Enfield. Alright. Move here. The enemy's broken, so they won't... At least this guy's broken, so he won't shoot at me. I think this guy's suppressed, so he probably won't shoot at me. Can we throw a grenade? Yeah, get him. Maybe you can hit both of them. At least... No, it didn't impact the other guy, but you finished off that guy. Rocked him with a grenade.
Let us finish this.
Let us finish this. Okay. I'm not... Do I have to hit the... I'm not clear on... Do you want to shoot the... Okay, so you do want to shoot the truck? I guess?
I'm low on ammo. Last round. I need a refresh. Moving out. Meine Flak ist offen.
Roger. More Krauts on the horizon.
Got him.
They're not letting up. We gotta get out of here.
If we destroy the radio tower, it might buy us enough time to escape.
Okay, so the battle's not over yet.
I've only been in the country for an hour, and you're already speaking my language.
Our escape route is over there.
Alright, we gotta go destroy the radio tower. And then get out. Okay. Okay, so there's more enemies who are going to show up here in a turn. We need to get back in here to destroy this radio tower. So these guys are going to show up right on our flank. So we probably want to get our boys back in this building here so they're not easily exposed. Not great that my boys have already used their movement points.
Enemy, préparé. Enemy. I have to reload.
Yeah, I know you got to reload, but can you just get back in the house?
Moving.
Can you suppress the enemy from here? No. All right, toss a grenade through that window. I don't know if you like run out of grenades either, because that seemed very useful. All right, this guy in here, you go destroy the radio tower. You're going to finish off this truck. I don't know what the impact of finishing the truck off is, but
Last round, I need a refresh.
okay, reload your gun. And you're wounded, so let's just have you chill back here. Maybe you can like prevent us from being flanked. Actually, maybe we move you
Moving.
here. Do you have a better field of fire here? Not kind of, sort of, really.
In position.
All right, just ambush them if they come through that way. There's going to be more bad guys showing up in the turn. There's still one guy left.
Bloody hell.
Near miss. Didn't get him.
I am recovered.
Reloading.
Okay.
Taking my sector.
No, I didn't want you to do that. Damn it. I hit the wrong button.
Weapons dry. Reloading.
Can you hit him from there with your shotgun? Yes, you can probably. Near miss. Ah. At least he's suppressed. More bad guys going to show up next turn. I'd charge this guy out and knife him, but we know there's going to be more bad guys showing up next turn, so don't do that. Just toss a grenade. I'm guessing we only have 3 grenades, but
He's having the last fight.
killed him.
Au mouvement. Get moving. She's gonna blow. We have succeeded. Our escape route is over there.
Okay. So go get to the extraction point. Is it going to blow up this turn? Or are you going to get out of there? Because it doesn't look like you're going to be out of the blast zone.
I cannot make it. Too far.
Where can you... Well, I hope you don't die.
Au mouvement.
More bad guys are showing up.
Target. Fresh target.
Whoa, that dude sprinted a good long
Let's
ways.
finish the job. You want me? Sure. Any minute. Hoser.
Got him.
Moving out.
All right, boys, get out of... Why are you going that way? Go through the back door. That's not locked, is it? Oh, it is. It's closed.
Moving out.
Okay.
Moving. I'm low on ammo. Au mouvement.
Okay.
Au mouvement.
All right, you got to the extraction point. Good job. Whoa.
Moving. Moving out. Checking my sector.
All right, so we're going to set up a cone of fire here so when the guy comes around the corner, we'll shoot him. We'll have our guy head out this way and get around cover. So the guy who's ambushing over here...
Au mouvement. I can't.
So we got this guy in cover. He's going to ambush anybody who comes around the corner. This guy's in cover. This guy's a little exposed, but at least the guy here should be able to take care of it. We'll see what happens. 2 more Germans are going to show up, at least. Honestly, with the way things are going, I would have been tempted to just hang around and just keep killing Germans.
Getting out of this alive.
Magazine's almost dry. Moving.
All right, everybody should be...
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it just ends when everybody's in this area.
coming down, fellas.
Boom. Good thing that radio tower fell away from us and not toward us. Hey, there's another German truck there, probably bringing up those reinforcements.
I think I'm going to like it here.
An invasion is coming to free Europe from the Nazis. We're here to prepare the ground for D-Day. Our mission is to help the French resistance, to sabotage the Germans and build a secret army of patriots. We will form partisan groups behind enemy lines to tie up the Nazi war machine. When D-Day comes, they'll give our boys a chance to get ashore. That is our goal. Build a strong enough resistance to make this invasion possible. The clock is ticking. This is Willard Cassidy. Out.
Okay, so it just gave a summary of what you're trying to accomplish.
We got a choice of 2 people to join our merry men. There's an Australian guy who has parachuted in and needs a hand. Here's some Bolshevik kid. He's got the student groups fighting for him. Pick your poison, ladies and gentlemen. Who shall we go get?
So wait, if we choose not to get someone, do they die? But I think that's all we're going to have time for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Classified France 44. This episode was brought to you by the publishers behind the game who did sponsor today's video. If you are interested in this game, there is a link in the description for you to pick the game up. You can, like I said at the beginning of this, pre-order it for $34.99 all the way up to $49.99 depending on the version that you get. But yeah, an interesting looking turn-based World War II tactical war and stealth game. We haven't seen a ton of the stealth outside the killing aspects, but there are stealth missions as well where you don't even try to engage the enemy if you don't have to. But that'll be for another time. We will be covering this game over the next few days as this game moves closer to launch. But let me know your thoughts. Is this something you guys think looks interesting? Did it pique your interest? It did mine, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.